We want to go over to Jennifer Bellamy right now, who is at the board with a clearer view of the numbers and some of the races we're talking about tonight.
Yeah, Jeff, as you mentioned here, we have seen this race called in the Democratic runoff for Secretary of State. Again, Wynn being called for this race. About 12% of the precincts reporting in this one, but already running away with it. Almost 80% to D. Dawkins Hagler. So it has been called at this point. Wynn will be going against current Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger in the fall. Another race that we want to let you know about that has also been called, this one for the District 10 seat. Mike Collins has been declared the victor in this race, about 77.9, almost 78% to Vernon Jones. And you mentioned the Trump effect on some of these races. We know that Mike Collins was endorsed by Georgia Governor Brian Kemp, while former President Trump endorsed Vernon Jones. So this race also being called at an early hour. We're seeing a lot of runaway leads and some calls already. I'm going to shift now to the Democratic side of this same race because that one was unsettled on both sides. So this is what we're looking at right now. Tabitha Johnson Green, about 63% to Jessica Ford. Tabitha Johnson Green has been the nominee for this particular primary for about the past 2 cycles. So we're going to continue to watch this one, but a pretty decent or comfortable lead right now. We're going to go now to the 6th congressional district. This one also looking like a comfortable lead, with Rich McCormick, who is taking on Jake Evans. Jake Evans has been endorsed by former President Donald Trump. Now, the winner of this race will go on to challenge Bob Christian, but with the redistricting, this one is going to lean heavily Republican. This is the district that will be formerly held by Congresswoman Lucy McBath. With that redistricting, she decided to move to another district, and she will be going on to another race, a different district race in the fall. I also want to show you the lieutenant governor's race, where that one's sitting right now. This is on the Democratic side. We see Charlie Bailey with almost 62% of the vote to Kwanzaa Hall's 38% right now. Whoever wins this one is going to go up against Burt Jones, who is a candidate that has been endorsed by former President Donald Trump. We're still watching this one, but a pretty sizable lead right now. He's probably feeling very comfortable with where things are right now. And I want to show you where we were looking about a month ago with the primary. Kwanzaa Hall was ahead, and that one with about 30% of the vote. So things have shifted, at least thus far. So we'll continue to track all of the rest of these. But again, I do want to let you know again, the Republican runoff for House District 10 has been called for Mike Collins. And then again, the Secretary of State for the Democratic runoff has been called for Wynn.